everyone.
Hello everyone. Terima kasih. No.
Sama-sama.
No, how do they say good morning? Hi. We're trying to figure out how to say hi in Bali after staying in Bali for 8 months.
Bali, what did they say?
Hello. It's just hello.
They said something, but I don't remember. Okay, guys. So.
Selamat Gandhi.
Selamat.
Gandhi.
Selamat.
Tadang.
Padung.
Selamat Tadang.
Hello guys,
Hey.
Welcome back. So this video today is about
Bali. Is Bali still good?
here are our reasons why we left.
Actually, we would like to say for those who wants to do vacation and backpacking, I think Bali is good for you.
Yeah, like that's our opinion. So,
Yeah.
but if you want to travel to Bali to explore backpacking style maybe, and you really travel through the island, maybe some trips to some other islands, Bali is still nice.
Yeah.
But if you really plan to stay longer, we figured out there are several things that maybe were not there before, or no one ever
Mention them.
mention them.
I think this is because in the beginning we were living in Airbnbs and everything, so everything is kind of organized. But as soon as we had to organize and do everything on our own, and we are foreigners, we're both foreigners, then everything started to be very overwhelming, and we started to see the true picture of Bali.
More and more.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes things came up, and so the first example is the price, or prices in general, especially for accommodation. What was in the beginning very cheap, so we stayed in nice Airbnbs for just $8 a night. I think $8 or $9. And when we left, we checked this Airbnb, and it was $30 or $40 a night.
Yeah.
And
Crazy.
so the prices went up like hell. That's one thing. Not only Airbnb, also for long-term rents.
Yeah.
So even
like
if monthly rent, even if you want to rent 1 year, villa prices. If you go to Facebook groups, you will see villas for 200, 400, 500 million a year. And people told us it's actually just 100 million. So
Yeah, like 100 is super already high price.
Yeah. You can check out one video, we will link it. You will see kind of Airbnb you could stay, it was possible to stay for just $8-9 a night.
And the second thing is about scammers. We were actually so alert because we were always on Facebook groups checking scammers and names of scammers and how they scam you. So we were kind of alert on scams, but we actually ended up being scammed.
So you pay your villa 1 year up front. So you really want to make sure that you don't pay someone in Indonesia, I don't know, a lot of money, and you will never see him again, and the house is taken by someone else. So these were the stories we read sometimes.
Yeah, but what we didn't read is like these houses actually have issues. It's not, there is another kind of scam. You're not really scammed, but you just get a creepy, is it creepy house?
A crippled house.
Yeah, like this kind of houses that are super broken, and you don't really recognize this in the beginning because there are some of the issues.
Yeah, it's like you have a really destroyed house, and then you call all your friends, you buy some paint, some color, and you fix the house in one night. Everything looks shiny, but after a week, all the issues will come up again.
And this is also because everything was expensive on accommodation, as we said on the first reason. And as soon as you find something a little bit not expensive but in the budget, then you rush into it and think, wow, this is like a gem, I have to pay first. And you don't really check and see, okay, here there is a crack, or you can like smell and know, okay, it's smelling. So you're just desperate. You see a nice house, a nice price, and you're like, boom, I have to pay. So this is what happened to us.
So definitely failure on our side. On the other hand, we talked to the owner, actually not the owner, but the son of the owner, and I asked some questions like, are there termites? Do you have problems with insects in general? What else? Like, is the wood fine? And some stuff. So, and he denied everything. So it was definitely on purpose.
Indirect scamming, you know. So guys, just imagine you have this kind of house with termites and ants and bats and leaking roofs with
and flooding area. AC is not working. Sometimes the water pump is not working, so you have no fresh water.
And then in the end, you want your money back.
Because they didn't tell you anything about this, and things you asked, they denied. So what happened?
Then the owner tells you have to be the landlord because you leasehold. Now you're a leaseholder all of a sudden.
So you are the landlord and have to find a new person who rents the house. So
to get your money back.
The lesson here is no refund in Bali. If you want to be a landlord, that's the easy way.
It's easy, you just rent a house for a year, then you're a landlord.
And actually we found someone who wants to stay very long term. Actually think about like leasehold it for 10, 20 years. So then the house becomes a gem and it's fine investing. But just for 2 years, like renewing the whole house with all these issues wasn't possible for us.
So I think it's a good thing that this person found the house.
Well, hopefully. So guys, if you want to stay long term, here are some things you should keep an eye on. Number one.
In our case, we had problems with stinking toilets.
So we moved in, and the first night we had this smell all over the bedroom. And
you couldn't fix it. They were telling us, buy this, clean. We cleaned. We even hired general cleaning people who came and cleaned, but still it was stinking like hell.
So if someone tells you, oh yeah, we will fix it, or it's easy to fix, it's the opposite. It will not be fixable. And the other thing is like cracks. You should check out for cracks because in the beginning I think they hide them, and then after you stay maybe for 3 or 4 days, and then you start noticing a lot of cracks and everything. And another thing, number 3, are termites or in general insects. So ants, mostly termites. If you have a house that has
Joglo house,
like
because our house was Joglo up. Above,
you will have termites, and check out for some anything on the ground or on the wall. And it can cost you $200, $300 to fix this. To fix the termites.
So we also had this problem with bats. There was a bat who always stayed there. Every evening, it's like coming to poop and eat, and it was like irritating.
It's nice to have them flying around and catch the mosquitoes. But if they really live under your roof, it's not so nice anymore.
Yeah, then you have to clean the pool every morning and everything. And we actually wanted to do Airbnb as we had our kitos, and
And they were hanging directly in front of the door and the steps of the Airbnb, and they poo and eat a lot. So crazy. Another thing, keep an eye on the area. Ask around if it's a flooding area. Because when it rains, and we had water nearly under our bedroom. So it wasn't
Crazy.
just water for a swimming pool, it was a river and I don't know, a pond, a huge pond.
yeah, I was wondering when we were going to visit this house, I was like, wow, this house, this price, they don't correlate at all. And it was like, wow, we got a gem. Like,
Somehow,
it's like
yeah,
a
we thought,
diamond.
wow.
We picked a diamond.
Nice area, huge garden, what you normally don't get in Bali.
Yeah, a very huge garden with a swimming pool and 3 rooms.
A garden house.
Yeah. So then as soon as it started flooding, and this is when we realized that, okay, this is the negative part of the house.
Yeah. Then also check the ACs 2 or 3 times. Just because they work one time doesn't mean they work a second time.
Yeah.
And yeah, then at the end, ask for issues. Write it down that the house doesn't have these issues and let it confirm. That's maybe a
Yeah.
good hint or a good tip for you. Yeah.
I mean, being coming from an African country, I understand the fact that things can be a little bit slow, but and undone
And not working.
Yeah, so we had like leakings when it started raining, and the guy who was fixing had to come every day and fix, like always coming and coming and coming.
Again and again.
Yeah. Then it was like too much.
The water at the beginning.
Yeah, the water, the leaking up, the pump. So it's like things are not done like to get all together. It's like something new, something new, something new, something new, and everything.
So that's the part with the accommodation. Let's get to the next one.
Unlimited traffic.
You will have unlimited traffic, but not on your mobile phone, but on the streets. So actually you have to adjust your mind that there are times, mostly in the morning and in the evening, where the streets are so full that you sometimes can't even walk and definitely not drive. So you are stuck in the traffic, and there are so many scooters and cars that the air becomes kind of acidic, and breathing really doesn't make fun anymore.
I don't know why was it like there was more traffic, because I remember when we were in Ubud in the beginning, there was not so much traffic, and then all of a sudden it started also jamming there.
It got more,
Yeah.
definitely.
So, and now we were in Kirbokan, it was like too much.
Heavy,
Like
really heavy.
heavy traffic.
And it starts maybe at 4 in some areas, like 4 p.m. and you still have the sun, and then you stand in this traffic jam full of dust, or not dust, but sometimes even dust. You will have, when you drive through the island, you will, after a long drive, you will have dirt all over your eyes. Really not lying, you can like take it out and have like black dust in your eyes. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extremely great.
Adjust your mind to this.
The other thing that we wrote down here is hospital prices.
Yeah, next thing, hospital prices. I had to go to a hospital. I had an infection in my nail, and yeah, they have prices for what is it?
Foreigners.
For foreigners. And they
also have prices for Kitas, and they also have prices for...
So 3 prices for...
Yeah,
for Balinese, for people with Kitas, and people just visiting, foreigners. And the foreign price is, like 3 or 4 times more than the usual price. So more than for me, more than I pay in Cyprus. So that was kind of wow. And at the end, the doctor didn't do a great job.
Yeah.
So that's something you have to keep in mind. If you get sick, you pay more than somewhere else.
What you usually know.
Yeah.
What else? You want to talk about the bananas?
I want to talk about bananas.
I think we recorded one video where we were at the market buying bananas, and we are so excited. Seb loves a lot banana, and everything started to...
At the end, the bananas weren't nice anymore. You have a lot of worms inside, and I don't know if it was the
season maybe, or...
But we couldn't buy bananas without worms, and so we ended up with bananas with worms, and we're throwing them. Yeah. And
this is when like, until the worms are telling you, go back to your home, go.
Leave. Yeah. So guys, that's actually it. As a quick summary, if you want to do vacation for 1, 2, 3 months and backpack through Bali, I think it's super nice. If you want to stay long term, even rent long term, really inspect the house for things you don't want. Yeah. Keep an eye on the prices. Keep that in mind that they go up. Keep in mind the traffic jam can be extremely heavy, stinky, and unbreathable. What else? Prices in hospitals are high.
And the bananas.
And the bananas have worms. So that's it, guys. Hopefully it's helpful.
Yeah, and disclaimer is that we don't want, it's not that we don't like Bali. Bali is so nice. We love Bali, but for us, for our opinion and our experience, we think
for staying long term,
for long-term stay, it's really...
So guys, hopefully it's helpful. See you next time. Bye bye.